This is it. This is the tip of the mountain, what the summer of Smash has been building towards. Super SmashCon 2022 is happening this weekend, and it will be the biggest tournament since the lockdown period. There are 2,388 players registered for Smash Ultimate alone, making it the fourth largest bracket in Smash history. 40 of the 50 players on the North American PGRU will be in attendance. We'll help you brace yourself for what is looking like one of the most incredible Smash tournaments of all time, and take you through the favorites, dark horses, and all of the storylines for this weekend's SmashCon. Surprise! mkleo is going to headline our favorites section. The world number one hasn't finished outside the top two at any tournament since Collision 2022 in March, and hasn't finished outside the top four at any offline tournament in more than 3 years. He said that he's going to start playing more Pyra and Mithra as well as Joker, instead of the famed Corrin and Byleth. Aegis and Joker are widely considered to be among the top 3 characters in the game, whereas Corrin and Byleth generally slot in around the top 40. So we might be in for an even more dominant version of Leo than normal, if you can even imagine that. SmashCon 2022 is the third largest event in Smash Ultimate's lifespan, and mkleo had won the rest of the tournaments in the top 5 with a total set record of, get ready for this, 56-3. He is the clear favorite, especially with NA number 2 Spargo not attending. Outside of the top 2, Light and Gluttony are the best bets to win the tournament. Both have major titles and wins on mkleo under their belts this year, and Light even has experience versus Akola. So one of those two could get hot and go on a run if they can just play their own games. Then on the outside looking in, we have players like Riddles and Dabuz, who are strong players looking for their first major win, players like Onin and Tweak, who want to prove that they have what it takes to consistently match up with the best of the best, and players like Zomba, Cola, Sonics, and Meister, who can never be slept on to make deep runs and shocking upsets. Of course, it wouldn't be a Smash Ultimate Major without some strong players prepared to crash the party. These players, for one reason or another, should all be on your radar heading into SmashCon 2022. Send is looking to pick up where he left off at Wave Dash 2022, the Southern California tournament that made its debut over the weekend. At the same tournament where Hungrybox made top 24 in Ultimate and threw a chair in Melee, Send was able to win out over Nico, Big Boss, Apollo Kage, and Andric to get first out of more than 400 players. Send was ranked 31st on the PGRU V3, and he leads an armada of young, hungry nest mains like Syrup, Atata, Tony Pajamas, and PK Chris into the fray. And there is no doubt that one of them will light the tournament on PK fire. Speaking of winners, Nakat and Void will be making their return from the Multiverse, where they just earned the titles of EVO champions at the first major tournament for Multiverses in the 2v2 bracket at EVO 2022 last weekend. This is part of why both have been fairly quiet in the Smash scene recently. Nakat's only offline events of 2022 have been Ultimate Summit 4, Genesis 8, and Double Down. For Void, it's been those 3 tournaments plus the post-Summit G4 Invitational and KawaiiCon 2022. Should we expect much out of this pair in Ultimate this weekend? Well, not necessarily, given the grind they've been putting in for Multiverses. I mean, seriously, look at Void's Twitch statistics since MVS's early release in mid-July. He streamed every day and averaged 9 hours of streaming per day, and a lot of that was spent grinding doubles with Nakat, his static doubles teammate since the Smash 4 days. Void and Nakat, ranked 9th and 26th respectively on the PGRU V1, may have found their biggest success yet in another platform fighter. But they were titans of the Smash scene first, and no matter where their focus has been, they're names that deserve respect in bracket. Mars is back to tournaments after being mostly inactive last season. At his 2 open majors so far this season, he has a 5th and 33rd place finish under his belt, so you can bet Mars' bracket run will be surprising one way or another. Sometimes when watching Mars, he looks like the best player in the venue, as he gracefully moves with ZSS, landing edge guards and long strings to make his opponent miserable. But then he'll lose off an SD at 0. The potential to return to that top level is there. He was able to take a set off of Light with Joker at the Invitational, and he has been using both Joker and ZSS to great effect at times in 2022. If you're looking for a fun, heart attack-inducing player to watch this weekend, keep an eye out for Mars. And there is Jazzo, who is white hot recently, with 17th place finishes at Double Down and CEO under his belt, as well as a 3rd place finish at InfinityCon 2022, where he beat Myron. He felt slighted by the crowning of Vendetta as the world's best Shoto before Genesis. Ever since then, he has been proving people wrong, nearly making it onto the Season 3 PGRU. Now, he has a chance to stamp his name in bold letters onto the PGRU V4 if he can make a deep run at SmashCon. There are also some underrated local threats from the MDVA area who are looking to make some noise this weekend. EnhancedPV is the worst kept secret in MDVA. Starting out as a solid, if unspectacular cloud main, at the young age of 13 in 2019, he became one of the best players in the world on Wi-Fi and came back to offline play with a vengeance. He's continued to level up his game throughout the offline era. After taking set wins over players like Meister, Send, and Cola on Wi-Fi, he's gotten offline wins versus the likes of Chase, Takara, and Subo. He's now ranked number 4 in MDVA. His best ever major finish is 33rd at Glitch Infinite, and even though this tournament is much more stacked, nobody that knows Enhanced would be surprised if he blew that out of the water this weekend. Smub has quietly become one of the best Ridley players in the world, and while that might not seem like much, he's only gotten better since his breakout 33rd performance at Glitch Infinite. At that tournament, he picked up wins on Stretch and Area 51 player Teaser, against whom he got the clip of the century. Since then, he has 5 set wins over PGR players, 2 over Jackal, 2 over Elegant, and 1 over WaDi. Smub can truly beat anyone, and if he has the right bracket, he can make a deep run. He's a top player in waiting, and if he's playing at his best, he will make waves. Some other MDVA hidden bosses to look out for are Belmont main Squid Plumber, who got 33rd at Low Tide City, Pac-Man player Kershawn, who got 33rd at the last SmashCon and has wins on Nito, Pink Fresh, and Smub, Ike and Diddy player Joj, who is coming off of a 33rd at Pound 2022 where he beat Scott, Devostian, and Sever, Wolf legend Dexter, one of the most hidden bosses in the world, formerly number 2 in MDVA despite the fact that he will be playing his 3rd ever tournament outside of the state of Maryland. Terry and Little Mac main Alternus, who was 1 hit away from beating Light at Glitch and got 25th at his last SmashCon with solo Little Mac, and Jules, who plays a bevy of characters that will blow you up if she can hit you, and got 17th at Glitch Infinite, primarily doing her damage with Steve. PGstats contributor Matthew Easy Freezy Aliota put together a graphic showing some of the most notable players coming to the tournament, and look, behold even, drink it all in. There are 37 players in attendance this weekend who have made a major top 8 this year. Something has to give. Not all of these players can make the runs they're accustomed to, and we get to watch as they fight for pride, glory, and most of all, our amusement. There is too much for even 100 previews to cover, so we'll end it here with a very simple message. Watch this tournament. But even if you don't, subscribe to PGstats to get the latest info, breaking news, and deep analysis about the biggest tournament of the year. I've been Kimona, and from all of us here at PGstats, thank you all for watching. We'll see you at SmashCon.